So unfortunately, I was right.
Former Apex town councilman dropped his alienation lawsuit against House Speaker Tim Moore. This is according to one of Scott Lasseter's attorneys.
North Carolina House Speaker Tim Moore, the lawsuit / complaint that was filed against him for alienation of affection, among other things, was already settled out of court. It looks like it was voluntarily dismissed.
Lasseter's lawyers say this means as of today, Moore no longer faces legal allegations. He destroyed the marriage between Lasseter and his wife, Jamie.
Basically, it was resolved, is what they're saying in the news media, and I think speculative because no one can talk now all of a sudden about anything. But I think that it was likely settled out of court with some type of significant monetary settlement, and everyone's got a non-disclosure agreement that was involved. So that's my opinion of it.
Or traded sex for political favor. Along with his accusations about the affair, Scott Lasseter's 22-page lawsuit contained explosive allegations, including that Moore engaged in group sex acts for political favors.
And as I said in my coverage of it before, over 90% of civil cases in America are settled out of court, never go before trial, never make it to a lot of the different phases. This one didn't even make it to depositions. I really think, and this is speculation, of course, about these allegations, that this was the tip of a huge iceberg, and North Carolina Speaker Tim Moore wanted this to go away like so quick.
Jamie Lasseter is a state employee whose salary increased by 50% during the affair, which they say started in 2019.
And North Carolina House Speaker Tim Moore, I've learned from this situation when I was doing research, has a list, and I've shared it on my LinkedIn. I can be found, Go Vanessa is my handle, of just scandals in the past that all magically seem to just disappear. And I don't think that's a coincidence. Of course, there are allegations. Nothing is ever stuck to this guy at all. This is now one more thing in the list of scandals that has never managed to stick to this guy.
I think the Speaker of the House wants to run for Congress next year in 2024. I think that's a lot more difficult now, but stranger things have happened.
The family law matter between the husband and wife that led to this alienation affection lawsuit with Tim Moore in it is still in Wake County Court. That's something I'm going to keep an eye on. I don't really know how much is going to really come out in that, or if that's going to be quickly settled as well, because the alienation affection piece which is separate.
Was seeking damages from Moore and another unidentified man whom Lasseter said conspired with Moore by installing cameras at the couple's home in Cary.
You know is that I don't trust North Carolina House Speaker Tim Moore. This is a good old boy system in the state of North Carolina. It's one that needs to be taken apart. And North Carolina House Speaker Tim Moore and all of his buddies need to be voted out of office. And North Carolina, in the political system, needs to be cleaned up. It's really gross in this country. It's really gross in the state, what's happening with the politics and how it's affecting certain people. And I think everything needs to change. Everything needs to change.